What's up, ballers? This is the third podcast. We got our boy.
What's up?
Grinfinity, a.k.a. Michael, a.k.a. Lil Michael, Lil Michael.
Small Michael.
Small Michael. What it be, what it do. Roll that.
No, fuck that, alright. Do you know what DNA stands for?
Stand up, put it in drive. Lay across the hood, I'm a hella fly ride. I'm a Cali cat with my hat to the side. Snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Money on my mind, money on my mind. I make about a zillion fucking bucks. Pussy on speed dial, pussy on trucks. Got more swagger than a squirrel got nuts. I don't think you really know I'm a beast when I bust, and I mean that. I'm dangerous, I'm a heart attack. I'm a menace to the hoes, where the party at? Hot potato, take the kush, smoke the whole bush. Please wait in line for this dick, ladies, don't push. Kids gonna get it, I'm a king, don't forget it. Money, money ain't a thing. Got a diamond on my ring, got a mansion on my neck. I'm a hero, check the S. Stand up, put it in drive. Lay across the hood, I'm a hella fly ride. I'm a Cali cat with my hat to the side. Snap back low, money on my mind. Stand up, put it in drive. Lay across the hood, I'm a hella fly ride. I'm a Cali cat with my hat to the side. Snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Snap back low, money on my mind. Money on my mind, money on my mind. Dangerous, dangerous, I'm danger.
Alright, anyway. We are mostly going to be... Normally, this is the part we talk about the last weekly. But,
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Nortah's got something a little special, a little out of the blue coming up this Saturday. Tournament.
Yeah, it's the Nortah State of Mind tournament. It's the first one since last year, some shit.
Yeah, I can't remember some has a big tournament, like a monthly type thing.
Yeah, so it's gonna be extra dope. I haven't really gone hard and told Utah all of it, but a few people know about it outside of Nortah and kind of want to keep it on the hush a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because we don't need that try-hard shit.
We're gonna need a fucking chose in our venue.
So,
It's a fun tourney.
yeah, it's on 26th. I gamed in at 12. I think, when doors open 12, or you can show up early or whatever. Yeah.
It's our Arcadium, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to be, let's see, I think it's gold and down.
It's just
It's
like
gonna be in.
football, right? And below.
No.
Who's the top of gold?
Card games is top of gold.
Really?
Yeah. So, I don't think card games is even going. So it's gonna be Asian and Donnie and all the Nortah Junior and
Little kids. And
whoever.
and W and Tehran.
And also I heard some. I think there's a Sotah boy coming up and trying to get
that
the
guy,
Arcadian.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's number 2 in Sotah, which means number...
It's okay, I don't care.
Considering Donnie beat their number 1, I mean, I'm not too scared.
Yeah, I was okay.
It's kind of funny because now it's 10 people could win a tournament. From Nortah could win a tournament. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured, with doubles, not a lot of people out here really do it, or really play it, and we talk about playing, but we don't really do it. But
Yeah.
So I just figured we'd just do Arcadian because, what's not fun watching fucking the lower level people
Little fucking babies.
going at it, and then once a singles bracket roll around,
All of them are all gone, they're all dead. They'll get killed first round.
Shot your hot shit then.
You're hot shit before, now you're dead.
Just give them more of a chance, I guess, to, play more games.
They can show hey, I won an Arcadian, yeah. I kind of don't want Donnie to win just because of that. I don't want Donnie to pop off and be oh, I won Arcadian. And this is more reason for him to touch on Asian.
Yeah, any shit that can be talked between Asian and Donnie, I approve of. But sounds fun. If y'all watch this from Nortah,
Fucking go, you idiots.
make sure you go.
You worthless, bangless pieces of shit.
Don't listen to him.
Fuck you.
Anyway, Michael, this is your first time on.
Mm-hmm.
The people want to know, who are you? You are one of the more older players. I mean, Nortah wise.
Old ass.
I mean, Nortah wise. You've
He's
been in
OGG.
Nortah for a while. A minute.
He's OGG.
So what, do you want me to just tell you what I do, what I be?
You talk about Melee, you talk about yourself, whatever.
Whatever it be.
started playing Melee back in, what was it? 2013, 2014. Right after Evo. And I started out actually as a Brawl kid. It's funny.
Yeah, so did Kelly.
Yeah. Kelly was a Brawl kid and Shiro was a Brawl kid. Like, we all played Brawl, and me and Shiro actually ended up meeting up for the first time because we talked on Smashboards and shit. And we met up at the Ogden train station to ride the train all the way to fucking Provo to X's tourney.
Oh my god.
And
so long.
It's so bad. And it was like a 2-hour train ride.
It's a 2-hour train ride, yeah.
And we sat there, we had to sit in the snow, wait for fucking I'm just forget this guy named Chris. He was like one of the top level Brawl players or whatever. He came pick us up.
Yeah.
Came picked us up, and then we went over there, and that fucking venue was terrible. It was over at Chris's house. There was like there was power, but there was no water.
About that.
and there was no heat either. So this is like dead ass in December. And me and Shiro showing up and like, okay, whatever. It was like a 2-story. You had upstairs, you had a bunch of people playing doubles, and it was musty and Brawl fuckers. Just it's not a good time. Not a good time. So and then plus I had like personal shit going on at the same time too.
Yeah.
So like as soon as I got home, like I had no ride after I got off the train, so I fucking walked from 24th Street all the way to let's see, I think it was 30th and fucking Adams or whatever. And terrible tournament experience, but the fact that I got to experience like how it was to be in kind of like a degenerate,
the very low bottom of
terrible ass like
Smash.
Melee Smash, it was pretty stupid. But then there was like really no Melee scene in Utah at the time, and so like when I joined in, like me and I used to be a Tim boy, a Sutedo boy, and we used to like try to get as much people to Melee as possible, and so we like opened up tournament series up in Ogden, and then he was doing stuff in Orem, and so we kind of met in the middle and stuff, and a whole bunch of nerd shit. But then Sutedo, everybody knows that story. But yeah, and so I've been playing Melee ever since, and hosting tournaments whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you say like the X journey, just because like I feel like when I first started playing Melee back in late 2014, like I was way more willing to go to these like really shitty ass venues of just like really far away, get on a train, and then go to like sweaty ass, disgusting, musky rooms to play with a bunch of people, and like because the first time we were playing, then like over time you start to go standards and realize you don't want to play a bunch of fucking disgusting ass nerds all the damn time.
Show up to a weekly and it just fucking smelling like ass all the time, dude.
Ugh.
Like, what was it? They had that one smasher that posted on Facebook about how he was getting fresh out of the gym and coming to the venue, and like a bunch of people blew his ass up because like, no, get your stinky ass out home and wash your ass, dude.
Yeah, his was the first time I ever went to a tournament that wasn't fucking smelly. It was like actually like AC is a big fucking store.
Yeah, where was that at?
By Hastings.
By Hastings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hastings, man.
that's
old as fuck too, man.
Yeah, it's really weird to me that none of the kids will ever know the truth.
About Hastings?
Yeah, they'll never know. They'll never know all those fucking random ass guys who like came to Hastings and never came to anything else afterwards ever again.
Dude, we had so many people show up. Like, it was so crazy. I remember we were like just bustling.
Yeah.
It was like Nortah was on the fucking Ascension and shit.
Yeah,
and
then, Baby and stuff.
Yeah, and then after that, like after Chris and Lotta showed up and just bodied all of us, it took our money. Nobody showed up ever again.
Oh no!
It was so bad, and you could just see it, like especially because we cut out PM too, so nobody showed up, and we had just a bunch of random people, especially fucking people that would just leave their fucking kids.
Yeah. I remember the time I ever met Lane's brother was at the first week I ever went to because he brought PM with himself, and then they never showed up ever again because PM was no longer a thing. Mm-hmm. But it was just funny because like there was like 2 guys I remember that joined that started Hastings the first time ever like I did on the same time, and they were like dog, I'm gonna get raped. It was going on about, bro, I hope we don't get too raped right now. And it was just going on and on and on and on. And I mean, they got destroyed, and then they just left. But that was just funny to me because they it's something like twice ever, and that was it. They were just gone after that.
Yeah, man.
Ton of fuckers.
The good old young days in Nortah, bro.
Yeah, and seeing Baby fucking get better. He went to Newmont, and he was doing well at Newmont and shit like that too.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play in a minute. I've seen his brother though, Messiah. Yeah, he plays still in low gross. Whatever, so. Yeah,
it's crazy. It really makes you think about how good we have it now. I mean, just in Nortah in general, because we have game day every week. It's a pretty nice venue.
Yeah.
But then everyone in Nortah knows each other. They can all hang out.
And they'll show up.
You don't have to drive to Provo or wherever.
Yeah, and like we have people who actually will show up consistently and not just like come one time and then lose and then be like, oh, I'm never coming again.
I think it's funny that it used to be in Hastings because I lived in Ogden during that time, and I didn't play Melee at all. Started at the end of 2015. But I lived right by Hastings, like 2 minutes away, and I went there all the time. And it makes me, I try to think, like, if I saw posters, or not a poster, but like a paper on the front door of Hastings saying that there was a Melee tournament or Melee Weekly. But it's just crazy.
I feel like I miss Newmont more than anything else, more than like even Hastings, honestly, because Newmont was like, it was like, I don't know, it was just like the monthly go to, because it was just like
those were fun.
You just go to them and hang out with your boys, and then go to the food court, and then come back and just chill.
It was a good spot for it.
Yeah.
What have you been up to recently?
Really just been working like crazy and just getting ready for the winter, whatever, But other than that, just playing Melee, kind of hating it now, but so I'm taking like a little,
a little mini hiatus.
Yeah, just kind of doing my own shit for right now. So
yeah,
really want to go to like a bunch of tournaments coming up too. So
we got the obvious big one, GTX.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna house her Mata. I say, hey Mata, come here, bud. Come here. Come hang out. I get a little better at this game.
Everyone's going, right? I mean, the top.
Yeah, all the top. It's funny because I'm hoping the entrance will get a boost because towards the end of the registration, like they tend to get events tend to get a boost in the registration.
Yeah.
But like, it isn't. There's not a crazy amount of people thus far, but there is a lot of like all the top players are all gone, so that's nice.
Yeah.
That's definitely a bigger incentive to like, oh, I can go and meet my boy Mingo and my boy Armada. Just go hang out with my boys, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I also hear people who are like, I don't want to go because it's fucking Utah. Like, I can't blame you, but like, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like the middle of winter or anything like that. It's in fucking September.
It's like cool down a little bit then.
Yeah.
It's actually probably the best, one of the better times.
Yeah, times to host shit.
Be in Utah. Yeah. That one's gonna be fun. Yeah, I know what you mean though. I've been on a Melee hole for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't played as well as I have in the month before. The past few months I haven't. And it's just been like, it's not even character crisis so much, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I would take a short break. I'm not taking I don't have to go like an actual break, but like I just like last week, like I could tell from like my first set that like I was not feeling Melee like at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I'm probably gonna I'll obviously keep playing every week. I'm probably just gonna go like Peach and dumb shit like that.
Yeah. I fucking set. That shit was so funny, dude.
That was so funny.
Like,
that was so good.
Trap came in clutch for game 2, man.
That was so
Whenever those VODs get uploaded on YouTube, I want to see that shit.
Yeah, I feel like I need to have more matches like that are just like on dumb stages. Because I don't know why, like for me, playing a real character on like a dumb stage is like, this is hella fun. Like this is like, I don't know, something about like taking all your fucking tech skill and then using it on some like shitty stages that's not meant for that at all. It's just like so fun, especially on like on New City. because there's like a couple areas where like the ground is super slippery.
Oh yeah, you can do.
So moonwalks go like fucking they go ham. This goes super far. And it's like it lasts forever. It's so much fun. Just stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we should I think what we should do for Nortah State of Mind is for the tier round robins, we should have like any stage legal.
Yeah, she's legal. Yeah.
Any stage legal.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
That'd be so much fun.
We should do it. If you guys are about it, we could do it.
I would definitely do that. A lot of people don't get that. Like the people who'd be like, okay, we can play Pokeballs on, I guess, if we have to. Okay, we can play a little Fisher if we have to. Like people very rarely ever are like, oh yeah, illegal stages, woo. They're very much more about like, oh yeah, low tiers, and I guess Pokeballs are okay too. But they never like are like, yeah, I'm New City. They just can't handle it because they're too early on in the fucking melee stage. They just don't.
They're still like super try hard. They're just trying to get better.
Because my first years of playing melee, I almost wanted to play on like real stages and shit just to get better. Yeah. But like now, for so long, I'm just like I'm playing like temple and bullshit.
I played like when I started, I didn't have anyone to trade like info on melee, right?
Yeah.
So I had to like earn the stages.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of getting all of them, I played on the Star Fox stage.
Corneria?
Yeah, because it was the flattest one I could get. And that's how I'd practice when I first started, because I didn't have FD or anything.
What the hell? And did you just were you not playing, did you not go to tournaments before that?
Not really. I went to, it was when I was only playing with like Fidel at the time. I went to like a Newmont, and that was it. But I shortly went after that.
Also, yeah, recently, what I've been doing is mostly, I've just been like playing, I've been playing games a lot recently. Like I typically don't play that many games just because I haven't had any reason to.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I just wanted to play games and shit. And like, mostly just wanted to take a break from video editing just because like, the Q&A literally is like 99% done. I just haven't finished it. I haven't wanted to open Premiere Pro up in like weeks now at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking over it. But I mean like, after I get a little kind of back on the track of video editing, I'll just upload that bullshit. But like, I've been playing like games and just watching anime and bullshit. But I'm a big fan of the Saints Row series, specifically Saints Row 2.
Oh, yeah,
Saints Row 2 is super good. It's such a good balance of like really good gameplay and like super fun, but like serious, but also not serious. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good balance and shit. And like, I really was disappointed in Saints Row the Third because like it felt like it was like too wacky to the point where it was just like there was no good writing at all. It was just like really awful writing and just like super obnoxious.
So much fun.
And Saints Row 2 was so much fun.
I remember at first I didn't. I was thinking, and then you said Saints Row the Third, which was actual shit.
I fucking hate Saints Row the Third.
It was terrible.
Saints Row the Third, like
at
first I played Saints Row the Third. I was like, okay, this is kind of fun, but like it's just like all the meme shit, like, oh yeah, dubstep gun, oh you got a fucking giant dildo. And it's like yeah, you could have those things in the game, but this don't make that the whole like those weapons aren't fun enough to be like the main appeal of the game. The main, because like they kept changing that the game, so it was like oh it's so wacky. Look at these fucking mascots that are running around in furry suits, and you can beat them up with a dildo, and it's just like awful writing, and it's just like
I feel like they just
memes and shit.
It was like a GTA ripoff almost.
Yeah.
But that's what they thought it was. So like, we need to be different.
Yeah, that's what I like Saints Row 2.
Made it
because
wacky.
Saints Row 2 was a GTA ripoff, but it wasn't. It was like it was GTA style game, but like it was its own style of game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saints Row 3 was trying too hard to be like, no, we're not GTA ripoff. We're our own game. Yeah, we got like crazy shit, spaceships and shit like that.
Favorite weapon in that Saints Row 2 is the pimp slap.
So good.
Foam
Yeah,
finger.
foam finger. Yeah, just whack them. Yeah.
You just like turn on. I used to turn on codes in that game, so it was like evil cars.
Yes. That's the thing.
You just
That's the thing I was going to say. Like people don't have cheat codes in their games anymore. Like at the same level. And like the
I remember
codes,
cheat code books.
Yeah, I got cheat code books too. Yeah.
What'd you get from like the book fair and shit?
Yeah.
I love that every elementary school had a book fair. Cheat code book. Like Crash Bandicoot cheat codes.
But like Saints Row 2 like had like some really just fun cheats of just like evil cars come trying like all cars will just like just drive toward you and try and kill you and shit like that, and it's like low gravity and just like really just dumb fun stuff. But like the thing was that Saints Row 2 had like it was like the ragdoll was at a level where it was just like fun. Like it was just like I don't know how to describe Saints Row the Third other than just like just trying too hard to be like memey and just like trying to be the opposite Saints Row 2, you know.
Yeah.
And like even though it had like meme guns, the guns weren't like fun enough to like make up for the shitty ass writing. But Saints Row 4 I'm playing recently because I was like, okay, whatever, I'll fucking play it. It was like on sale for like $4 or whatever. I was like, I'll buy it. And Saints Row 4 is, I thought at first I was really hated because like it's like even more Saints Row the Third to a level that's like fucking insane because it's just like you have fucking superpowers and shit now.
Yeah, it can just like fly around and shit.
But the thing is that they realized the one thing that they need one thing else is that they realized that Saints Row the Third's writing was so fucking dog ass, and Saints Row 4's writing isn't anything to write home about either. It still has a lot of like memes and shit in it. But
the fucking president.
Yeah, he's the fucking president of the fucking United States in that game. But the fucking thing that they realized was that they need to just have really fucking fun gameplay, and the gameplay in that game legitimately is like way better than Saints Row the Third. Like easily. Like I thought that jumping around and like flying around the city would get boring, but with the way that the city is like built and the way like the powers level up and like progress and all that stuff, it makes it like very strangely addicting and like not very repetitive at all. So that's when we was flying around the city, just like tossing these fucking ice balls at people and making people freeze and then fucking breaking them in half, and then like, because you know how before like if you run and then punch someone, it does like a fucking special little scene of like them getting beat up or whatever.
Yeah.
But because you have special speed and like flying abilities, it's shit where it's just like you run at someone and you hit the fucking attack button and you just like grab them and fucking up in the air and just like fucking like slam their body on the ground and shit like that. It's just like this dumb shit. But like the gameplay is actually like really fun. The writing still sucks chode, but it was very cheap, and so the gameplay is actually very, very good. Shockingly.
I played a little bit of it, and I thought it was better than the third. Because I thought the third was like a transition after the second. Like, we kind of want to make it a joke, but not completely.
Not completely a joke, yeah.
And then the 4 was like, all right,
this is a fucking joke.
It's a fucking joke.
So at least they said they got the one voted instead of being like half and half.
I think like I'm surprised there aren't more superhero video games.
Yeah.
I feel like in a video game, having superpowers seems like a really
fucking
cool
just like
thing. Yeah. And I can't think of any.
I mean, what? There's
I played Batman, Arkham.
Batman.
The Arkham, I played all the Arkham games. They're really good. But
the one that's like super powery would probably be like the dumbass Superman. You know what I'm talking about? The 360.
The old one,
yeah. The Superman
I played
Return
that.
bullshit.
Well, the Spider-Man games that you kind of have because you can just run around the city.
Spider-Man 2 was one of the best games.
That game's really fun. Just like fun around.
I remember
the new one's coming out soon.
I know that's what's really good.
It looks cool. It looks like Batman actually.
Yeah.
I watched gameplay for it. It's like turn on your detective mode.
It's like, oh, this is just Batman.
But I'm okay with that because Batman's really good. But Spider-Man 2 is great. I remember my like Xbox broke and I couldn't save past like you have to fight Rhino at some point.
Yeah.
And like it wouldn't save past that, so it'd always just go back to that fight. It was so weird.
I used to get fucked in when you're in the tower and it's like the bell tower or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get fucked by I forget who you fucking run away from. It's like a bird thing trying to attack you. It's Green Goblin trying to get you.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like you're in the tower and you're trying to climb all the way to the top without him fucking you up. And it's like the hardest thing. I was like a little kid baby raging with Spider-Man 2.
I want a Flash game just like just run around like some dumb set that's box roll, just like super fast, just dumb shit like that.
That'd be cool. You could do funny because like you see the GTA like Flash mods, you just run really fast, but then like you get hit by a car and you like fly across the stage. They'd be funny if they did that kind of shit.
Oh, I wasn't to mention one last thing about Saints Row 4 is the radios, because radios in Saints Row have been very hit or miss. I have like some really good dingers, or they have some like really just fucking awful, just trash. And Saints Row 4 is funny because the rap station is like one of the worst stations in the game, because the rap station isn't a rap station. It's the college white kid looking rap station. It's just like Mac Miller type stuff, and just like white boy like college like fucking frat boy bullshit rap. And it's just like I'm gonna make one of the songs that I hear a lot, and I'm gonna make it be the theme song for this week because oh my god, like you'll have to hear it because I can't even describe how bad it is. It's just the most like frat boy rap bull crap. But the one good station in that game though is the mix, because it's just a mix of different genres, so it actually has a lot of good stuff. Like it has like bombs or bad and shit like that. But like the rap station is just fucking dog ass. Like the only good stuff that ever comes on ever is like I think there's like one song with like LP and one song with Killer Mike in it, I think. And like that was like the only good song in the entire station. It's all just awful.
They're like actually low-key kind of blown up in 2017.
Yeah.
They're in a bunch of movies like
Run
the Jewels.
Kind of like an LP with Run the Jewels, yeah.
I was just watching a movie, Baby Driver, and they're like in it, their song, and they did like the theme song for it, and then my brother was watching some Netflix show, and they were like, it was a new Marvel show, and their song was playing.
Wow.
It was like their Run the Jewels song too, the first album.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
They're low key popular.
Yeah, the games I've been like on the same shit where I've just been playing games.
Yeah.
Like just kind of chilling out.
Just chilling, yeah.
I just finished that Darksiders. I don't know if you guys ever played it.
I've seen it before, but I've never actually played it.
I have.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's like crazy fun. It's like Zelda, just not really.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
art.
pretty fun.
Yeah.
I finished that. Now I'm playing Jet Set World. Did that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm playing that, just having fun, and not as in depth as Saints Row 4. But.
Yeah, it's just nice to take a break from just like creating shit, just to actually just play some games.
I really like video games, but it's hard because
There's nothing really new.
I don't play that much.
And I
Because
have,
there's nothing new that comes out.
and I only have an Xbox One too, which is like not really.
Yeah, I'm saving up for computers.
Don't you play Injustice 2?
Yeah, I play that. Starfire came out.
Yeah, how is she?
She's good, but the problem is, every fighting game I think online should have seasons, because Injustice doesn't, right? So I go on ranked as Starfire and I lose like all day, right? Just trying to get better, right?
As a character,
And I play her now and I win, but now I have a bunch of L's, right? And it's not for a season, so it will never show really progress. I'll just always have that L. So it's like Injustice, your record's permanent. If you lose, that's there forever. And it's just dumb not to have seasons, because like you don't show your progress. But yeah, I like Injustice a lot. I have been playing Fallout 4 because it was on sale the other day.
On sale, yeah.
And I bought it, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
It's just
I wish it was good.
It kind of
It's a cool
sucks
environment.
because like it looks really good. It's a lot better looking than Skyrim, and the other Fallouts.
Oh, not my Skyrim. My Skyrim is modded to hell. But...
Well, not your PC player Skyrim, but like it's just a shooter, and every mission is go to this place and kill everyone and then come back. That's it. That's every mission. It's go to the settlement and slaughter all these and then come back.
Just kill them all.
And then I remember, like none of the options mean anything. The one cool thing, you can save between dialogue choices, and so I saved. Basically this guy's like, hey, it's time to fight, right? And they have given me 4 dialogue options, so I saved and I chose every one. And there's like a yes, like I'm down, or no.
Yeah.
Or like sarcastic.
Yeah, sarcastic.
And then like a fuck you, right?
Yeah,
and every option leads to you fighting him. It's like it doesn't matter what you say.
It's just like a different way to get him to try
It's
and
just
kill
a
you.
different thing you say. Like your person can say something cool like, "You're not ready for me," right? And then you fight him, or you can be like, "No, I don't want you," and then you fight him. It's so stupid.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
but if they like. I feel like also giving your your character a voice limits you a lot, because then you're limited in the dialogue choices you can have, and then it's kind of cool, but not really.
Yeah, the whole appeal of having like kind of a game is that you can make your own character and play them the way you want to play them, and like have them have like a certain personality, a certain style, and like certain like just perks and shit like that like fit for them. Yeah. Not just like, no matter what you do, you're gonna end up having to fight this person anyways. So who cares?
And it's easy too, by the way. The other Fallouts were like, I remember they were hard. Honestly, I remember dying a lot in the Fallouts, and I remember like I'd get into a base, and then there'd be mutants, and it's like, fuck, I can't win because all I have is this stupid hunting rifle.
I saw that,
but in this game, there's no way you'll lose.
Yeah. Let's remember, like in New Vegas, a lot of times these people wanting to do the wasteland and just run into a whole area just full of fucking death claws, and it's like a single one of these can fucking kill me in one hit. So like, how am I supposed to get through all of these motherfuckers?
But in Fallout, I got a fucking chain gun, a mini gun, in the first 10 minutes of the game, and I still have it. And I got power armor in the first 10 minutes too.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about Fallout at all. Like, I didn't give a shit about it when it came out. I still don't. But I played New Vegas. No, I did. I played New Vegas, but I didn't play New Vegas how you're supposed to play New Vegas. I fucking put on God mode and just ran through the whole game just with a fucking thumper. Like with the fucking rocket launcher and just firing infinite fucking rocket launchers. Like I got to the
dam?
Spoiler or whatever.
The dam.
I got to the fucking dude that takes your shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I like, you know how you're not supposed to kill him or he'll kill you. Like you get the option to kill him, but yeah, you're probably not gonna live it. Yeah. But anyways, so he take you upstairs or whatever. But if you actually like have God mode on and you kill one of the dudes with your knife and then pick up the Uzi and you just start spraying down everybody, you can kill him and you can jump so far ahead into the game. Like if you kill him right there, it's so stupid.
that's somebody who played the game that way, because like I've played Fallout in Vegas like unimaginable number of times, there's different ways, and it's like every time I'll do like a new way. Okay, this time I'll start the Brotherhood of Steel, so I'll be super like low key, just hiding in the fucking bunker, and then like over time just like take people's technology and bullshit like that, and just like, but like it's crazy how many things you can actually do in that game. Like just how much like different paths you can take, like especially because they added a DLC where you end up in the Divide, I think it's called. I think the DLC is Lonesome Road. Mm-hmm. It is so good. Like at the very, very end of it, there's a whole thing where spoilers. It's crazy too because that DLC literally connects all the DLCs from every single DLC together, all in the main quest, and also takes stuff from the main quest and like adds like the new like more depth to it and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's super sick. But at the very end, like there's a fucking nuclear warhead, and you have to choose. You have to either destroy it. Or you can like basically have to choose where to land, because you can't, because that if you even high enough science skill, I think you basically will go flying somewhere. Yeah. Or you can also can make the guy who's firing it off basically stop and like basically join you or whatever. But like it's just funny because you can literally have a choice to fucking drop this nuke right in the dead at the fucking Legion camp and just fucking kill the entire Legion. It's just like or drop it off in the NCR territory and just kill a bunch of NCR. It's insane. It's like stuff like that. It's like so sick of just like having all these choices to just do this kind of stuff. It's so much fun.
That's fucking sick. Like I'll probably never play it. But
I only played Fallout New Vegas like two times through. I wasn't as big on it. Yeah, because it's just such an ugly game.
Really, I love it. I love the world looks so good.
The strip looks really good.
The world looks so nice because it's
Fallout 3 looks terrible, I think, and then Fallout New Vegas looks better, but I played it after I played Skyrim, and it's just hard to play that.
That's true,
because Skyrim looks so much better.
But Fallout New Vegas, like, this has a really sick world, though. It's like it's crazy how I literally played that game like so many times.
Everyone
and each time I play through the game, like I'll find like a new fucking place I never even knew was in the game before, and I'm just like, oh, cool. So I didn't know it was even there. Okay, that's cool.
That's sick. I wonder how much like hours of people put into playing like Skyrim and shit.
That's my fucking second most played game ever. Not a joke. Like easily.
I think that's mine too.
Between 360 and PC, I put hundreds of hours in 360, 100 hours in the PC. Like I have no doubt that I had way too many hours in that game.
So, what you guys playing fighting games? Do you guys play? I know you play Injustice too. Do you play any other fighting games?
I played this Melee and Dead or Alive. People even make a lot of memes about Dead or Alive.
I want to play Dead or Alive with you.
It's sick. Dead or Alive is so much fun. People legitimately, I've told Dill this many times, but a lot of people don't know this, that Dead or Alive, before even fucking Street Fighter, was the first game to have a fully fleshed out countering system. Just because Street Fighter 2 had a very similar system, just a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But like, the guy who made Dead or Alive was like, yo, I want to make this fighting game. But the problem is that we have a market full of fucking fighting games. Like already at this point, people are already making their fighting games, people are making these things all at once. So how do you make it stand out? You put fucking huge titties in it. The thing was how you wanted to sell. It's like, I mean, the game has cool mechanics, but people aren't going to fucking buy it because of the mechanics. But buy it because they see a pair of titty bouncing all over the place. And then so like because of that, he put them in the game. And like it's funny too because then when Dead or Alive 5 came out, he was like, all right, I want to.
It's a really good idea because whether you play it or not, Dead or Alive is that game.
Yeah. Like it's also because it kind of gives Dead or Alive this like very bad image. People don't really care about it for like, the actual like fighting game mechanics, which are really fun. But like Dead or Alive 5 almost when Dead or Alive 5 was coming out, he was like, all right, I want to lower down the sexuality. Like I don't want to have a bunch of fucking DLC bullshit. I don't want to have fucking huge titty everywhere. Like titty will still be there, but like it won't be as fucking pronounced, you know.
It'll be there.
But then like I forgot the fucking. Is it Toei? The fucking, like his fucking head honcho, his head people basically said like, yeah, that's not gonna fly. Fuck you, you're out of the team. Basically, they're like, you created the game. Fuck you, you're out. Like, fuck off with this idea you have, buddy. So the game, I mean, Dead or Alive is a really good game, but like it just has a shit ton of like DLC now. Just like fucking
Just getting fucked.
Buy some fucking schoolgirl costume DLC. Buy some fucking hot nurse DLC bullshit. It's just like, no, fuck off. That shit titty.
Fucking yeah. Besides Melee, I play Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new one. The new one's pretty fucking fresh. I played the Rash. Over from Battletoads.
I see his character play. He's wacky.
He's so sick though.
Yeah.
He's just trappy as fuck, and like you can just mix up heavy with him and shit. Like it's just a fun ass game. Like I haven't played it in a hot ass minute, but like when I play with my boys, I just come back and I still beat their ass. It's just like
that was free on the Xbox. I played it like super casually for a minute.
It's fun, dude.
It's pretty fun. I did not really learn it, like how to play. I just like I could mash in that and get like a 15-hit combo.
Yeah, like no, they had like an easy version where they added so where people can just like press one button and it'll work. But like, it's like the way that it trades off is that like the people that learn how to like do the actual button combinations and shit, it adds more damage and more combo potential and shit. Okay. So it's like gives you a little bit of whatever, but yeah.
Kind of reminded me of Persona 4 Arena. I played that too, but like that game is obviously not going to be playing it anymore at this point. But that game had literally had an auto combo button. You hit one button and it just does fucking combo for you automatically.
You just press it.
Yeah, you see. Oh, I'm getting it. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh.
Top gameplay.
Gameplay right there.
I have a really hard time getting into Marvel v. Capcom because of how retardedly easy it is. It's like,
is it easy?
Yes. It's like people will tell you no, it's not, and like you have to learn this shit. Infinites are hard, but if you just mash X and then like bring in another character at the same after your combo's done, and then keep mashing and shit, like you get a huge combo from all three. It's just dumb, you know. It's like I don't have to know, and I don't know. I feel like Injustice is really cool because you have to look at their power, you know, their combos and everything. Yeah. It takes you like time to learn, and then it's just like it's actually a hard game to get good at. Yeah. And then it's really hard to play against other people that are really good. Like in Street Fighter is really good, but you can like footsie around people, right? Yeah. But in Injustice, if that guy knows more than you, like you're done.
You're
right?
done. You're fucking just.
But in Marvel, it's like. I feel like I didn't have to look up any buttons or anything. I just kept playing. Like I asked Dill, "Hey, how do you do this one combo?" And he's like, "Oh, well, this is a combo. It's for every single character in the game." And then it's like it doesn't matter what
the same combo in the fucking game.
Well, every 3 characters can, you know how like they shoot up in the air and like they all hit you. Yeah. It's the same combination for every character.
Whack.
Yeah. To do that, it's stupid.
That's alright. I can't bitch because I play a fucking button mashing game though.
Yeah, because
you just press fucking buttons and shit. But like they have like a really cool system in there where it's like, to really beat the button mashing bullshit, where you can like counter breaker or like breaker and shit. And so they have it where it's now like you have to guess what button they're hitting you with. Yeah. So like if they're hitting you with a light, you have to counter break with a light, and if they hit you with a hard, you have to counter breaker. Or you have to break her with a hard or whatever. But then if you break her, the person that hits you, if they predict that you're going to break her, they can break her, and it calls a counter breaker, and just go back into the combo. It's so fucked, cool. But it's just like, it adds so much depth because like all the characters are just so fucking sick. Like, who doesn't want to play as fucking Halo 3 fucking
Arbiter?
Arbiter, dude.
I
do like the characters in that game. The characters in the game are so fun.
They're so fucking sick. Like,
I like that one ghost bitch.
Hisako? Dude?
Yeah, dude.
She's so fucking sick.
Literally
I remember
horror movie.
At EVO, I looked on the screen. I kind of wish it was EVO this year, but 2 years ago when it was at EVO, I thought on the screen there's this giant like rock golem.
Oh yeah, he's actually
and he like was killing the other guy.
I can't think of his name, but yeah, he's a fucking bitch because like he has this really they have like cool special aspects to him. So this guy he can throw armor on him. Yeah. So like he'll just like take a piece of rock and just slap it on him, and so he can take a hit. So he'll be able to take a hit and then hit you. Or whatever, and so like if he's away from you like full screen, this motherfucker can like just slap like armor onto him and have like where he can take like 5 or 6 hits before he can go in, and so you have to like do like you have to chip him out, you have to throw projectiles, all that shit. Like before I played Rash in that game, I played Jago, which is like the original person, you know, like the face of the massive bullshit ass MF Doom looking, you know, fucking he's so sick. Like I got really good at that game, but I don't play it no more because they fucking fuck the shit out of the game.
Yeah. Fighting games have always been my very first game. I think it's my first game the first game I've ever played, but it's at least the first one I remember. Is Soul Calibur 2.
Dude. Which one, on GameCube or PlayStation or Xbox?
I think it was PlayStation.
So you got the Hayachi fucking special character?
Oh, I guess it had to be on PlayStation because
Yeah.
But I played Tekken a lot too. I don't remember which one it was. It was like 2 Tekkens ago. There's been I haven't kept up about any of the Tekkens in the past few years. So I think it's like Tekken 5 or something. But
Tekken Tag.
Fighting games are great. That reminds me, I don't know why, the only Resident Evil I've ever played is Resident Evil 6. Wow. And I know that's like the worst one.
Oh
no.
And I knew when I was playing it too. Because I never had any of them. I never bought any of them.
Yeah.
And then I was a Blockbuster kid, like through and through. Because there's a Blockbuster not too far from where I used to live, and that's how I got exercise. I'd walk to the Blockbuster and pick up a game and go back. And you could have the game for like a week, too.
Yeah.
You could rent it for a week.
Shit.
That was sick. And then, like, that was the best part. But there would always be the same games, and I thought Resident Evil 6 looked cool. And I bought it and played it all.
Despite
and it was terrible.
Popular opinion, my favorite Resident Evil has to be 5.
Yeah.
Like when you're in fucking Africa.
Yeah, Africa.
No, like, not a meme, like, both, like, it was actually fucking dope. Like, the co-op, being able to play with your homie through a whole story, it was actually the sickest shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never actually played a Resident Evil game ever, I don't think.
Really, dude?
I've watched people play it before. I watched, like, Garrett Hunter play on his fucking show, but I've never watched he played the fucking game myself. Maybe I have, I don't know.
I think Resident Evil was like, Resident Evil, one of the best, right? Mm-hmm. So I think Resident Evil 6 got a lot of hate. And I'm not saying it's good, but it was a lot of fun. Just like zombies, and you're playing as Leon.
It's just, I think the main annoyance of it is just the combination of the fact that it's just not a Resident Evil game. It's a different game entirely from what people have heard. It's just like run through and shoot shit. I don't know.
People like the new one though, right?
Yeah, the new one. Yeah,
they liked it quite a bit.
Pretty alright. It's more like they try to go more for the scary
shit. Yeah.
Not
horror,
that I'm just
survival.
running through fucking shooting shit.
Which is kind of nice, because there aren't really any big scary games.
Mm-hmm.
They're all just like indie fucking. Hey, check out my my Slenderman Part 3 game.
Slenderman's Revenge.
Slenderman's Revenge. Slenderman dies.
Or fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's 20
crib.
Freddy's crib.
You're in fucking Freddy's house.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Welcome to Freddy's house.
It is sad because I love scary shit a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get scared. You know, I watch horror movies a lot. But scary games, they're really far and few between. You do not get a lot of good scary games.
Yeah.
It sucks, honestly.
Dude, that's why, like, you just gotta play the old ones. Like, fucking, you ever played Fatal Frame 2?
No.
Oh, I've seen it before.
Dude,
I've never played it before.
It's fucking
it is really good.
Scary, like Clockwork, scary ass
I'll look it
game. Damn, dude, I played a bunch of fucking scary games. There's
Seems
one you should play. Is called The Suffering.
Suffering?
Yeah.
That's a very straightforward name. The Suffering.
It's The Suffering. It's just this fucking dude that got, like, I guess, like, not wrongfully accused of murdering his wife, but you get thrown into prison, and, like, all this shit happens where all these demons come out and start killing all the prisoners, and you're the only one that's left, and you gotta, like, get off the fucking island and shit. And so, like, you're just this dude going through this prison in the middle of an island, killing fucking demons that just come out of the fucking walls and pop out of nowhere. It's fucking scary as shit, but dope ass game. That's very old though.
I love Silent Hill games, the old ones, Silent Hill 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. I wish they would have made the Silent Hills. That was looking crazy good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I still love the Silent Hills is so good for the fact that, like, it's not just like a jump scare. Jump scare. I guess like an atmosphere, like fucking. There's just
I've watched a lot of playthroughs of it, and even when fucking that's the one with Pyramid Head. Right?
Yeah.
Even when he's just walking in the same room as you,
scary.
and you're
It's
just like
freaky,
trying to
dude.
walk, you're like fuck, no fuck, like because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, dude, that guy who designed Pyramid Head, I found him on Twitter, I think. I don't remember. I remember seeing the whole album of just like his creations of like shit that he like has made, of just like his monsters and shit, and like what he's based them off of.
Yeah.
And they're fucking insane. The monsters are actually just like so just like this super like cool, like super freaky looking, this cool shit. It's like super cool because Silent Hill is just like a very like you're just walking in this fog and it's just fucking this nice music, kind of like music, and or it's like fucking quiet as shit, or it's just like this really kind of has this kind of plays on your imagination and like your fear of just like what the fuck is beyond like this fog, like there's nothing like you could literally be walking for a long time and there's nothing there at all, and it's just freaky. You're just like, okay, let's go into this building right here. Okay, there's like some shit in here, and it's just like. On a very rare occasion, there'll be a fucking jump scare, but it's so very rare that it's like it doesn't really feel like some kind of like cheap, like, you know, kind of thing.
Did you ever play Silent Hill Homecoming?
No, I didn't.
That one's actually really fucking crazy. It's on the 360.
360.
Yeah,
I remember when that came out.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking good. Like it wasn't as good as like 3, 2, but it was still a pretty damn good game for it being like.
Yeah.
I think it was the only Silent Hill game on 360.
Yeah, I think no, there's one afterward. I think they made one afterward.
Yeah, what was it?
Like Silent Hill Downpour or some shit.
Yeah, Silent Hill Downpour. I think that's what it was.
I don't know if that one's good or not. I'm guessing not, considering most of the new ones, the ones they released after that were like.
Speaking of Downpour, you guys ever play like any PlayStation 3 games?
I know PS3 ever. I mean, I have a broken PS2, and that's about it.
There were always some PlayStation games I wanted to play.
Dude, there's a game, Heavy Rain, if you ever...
Heavy Rain, oh yeah, I know that game, yeah.
We know about Heavy Rain's so sick. That was a big game. That was like a pretty big deal.
It was like one of the first games out for the PlayStation 3 that was actually like alright.
Yeah.
You know? But I want to play the fuck out of that game when I get the chance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was your first game?
My first game.
First game, I need to know which first game.
First
was your first time ever, you know?
First ever game was fucking... I think it was like Super Mario.
Super Mario, just, yeah.
Super Mario. I want to say 3.
Mario 3.
No, not 3. The original. Yeah, the
original one?
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. For the NES, man. That was my shit. But when I played video games, like as a younger kid, fucking, I was playing like all the like Nintendo ass, you know. Like I had never played Sonic.
Yeah.
Didn't play any of that. Like went into like playing like what's it called? Mario into like Zelda, and then play like weird off the brand games like
this bullshit. Yeah.
Was it Super Ghouls and Ghosts or something? Like that. The game's so fucking hard, but it's actually like the sickest. It has like the sickest like soundtrack like ever to the date in my heart. So
there's a lot of old games like that no one really remembers, or just like just random little one-off games. I feel like if they could bring back, if they, like I feel like if Nintendo or one of these big companies just brought back one of these random small like little games from like the fucking 90s, no one remembers at all, and just bring back the IP and just like be like, hey, check this out. Like, I mean, it could. I think it could work, but it would be kind of funny to me. It's just like
it's kind of like how like Marvel vs. Capcom has like the guy like Arthur.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's the guy from Super Ghouls and Ghouls and Goblins or whatever.
Goblins, yeah.
Like, that's the guy from it. But not a lot of people know that. But hey, whatever.
Do we even have a tweet of the week this week? Because I haven't been on Twitter at all. I fucking deactivate Torino. I do not want to be on Twitter, and that Twitter is so AIDS.
It's just because it's AIDS right now?
It's
I can't blame you. I thought about it.
It's fucking AIDS. Like, I literally have e-posts. I had you fucking muted as hell. And even then, I still somehow across for autism.
She's going to be on the podcast. Okay, don't touch. But that was crazy. I hate America. Honestly, though, Twitter's so fucking just terrible right now.
Cheer. Rihanna. Good girl going bad. Take 3.
But, and there were not a lot of great tweets.
Yeah.
You got like, Car Games always does, pretty solid.
It's all just all the normal tweets, yeah.
I just went with a safe one by Dill, by Rogueway this week.
Oh, yeah.
Just says, Jay sucks at games. He sucks at CSGO. He sucks at Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the GO.
Yeah, I'm the GO.
It's a quote from one of our favorite songs ever.
It's a banger. That's just an important song to know. Just because it's a dinger. Yeah, it wasn't really anything happening on Twitter.
Y'all gotta step up your Twitter game. Griff, you disappointed.
Dude, Griff,
stop tweeting about your goddamn house.
Snapchat.
It was so long.
I didn't see it.
It was so long.
I didn't check it.
I don't know. Like, I just kind of like skipped through it, but his Snapchat is pretty lit.
He's the first person I've seen utilize the fact that you could just keep recording a Snapchat. I forgot that you could do that. You just hold it down, and it keeps looping.
Oh, does that? I didn't know if you can do that.
Yeah, it's a newer feature. But like if you hold it down, it just loops, and then it just goes automatically to your next snap. And he did that like for 10 snaps.
Yeah, it was like, whoa. It's like
feature like film.
Like fucking hell no, dude.
You should just
I
make a
didn't even know
video
what he
out
was
of
talking
it.
about. He was talking about like his carpet and being wet or some shit. I was like,
He's saying he can't finish his video, his album review of Good Kid, Mad City.
we need that shit.
Because his basement got flooded.
Hey, wait.
But listen, this album, I can't listen to it until I hear your review.
Are we sponsored?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Thanks for reminding us.
On this week, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, the most important sponsors of all. You thought Game Land wasn't important? Okay, fuck you. You thought Rafty was important? Okay, fuck you. This week, we are sponsored by Rec Deck Hacks. I'm talking about the one and only.
Rec Deck Hacks.
Rec Deck Hacks. He creates all kinds of epic hacks, all kinds of red-pilled hacks. You can go check his Twitter out right now at I forgot, I'll put it on the screen, whatever. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, he's a sponsor this week. He's listen. If you go to his Twitter account, you can go look at his little bio. He has a fucking Patreon, patreon.com/recdeckhacks. Okay, go support that. You know what you get out of it? He's going to send you some. First off, he's the $5 package. Okay, it gets you a couple of nice little Battlefield 4 hacks. Okay, Battlefield 1 hacks. There's a few of them. $10 package. All right, this one's fucking insane.
I can't believe
fucking wall clipping, fucking aimbots. Holy shit! God mode enabled. I mean, it's all there. And of course, the $50 package, aka the cuckold package. Okay, buy this one. He comes through and he fucks your girl right in front of you, and that's it. That's it, baby. That's the $50 package right there. That one is the supreme package. That's the best one you can get.
And with every package you get 1,000 subscribers to your Twitch page.
yeah. Well, we forgot about the $100 one. Which is where not only will he come and fuck your bitch and you get everything else already included already. Okay. Holy shit, dude. You get a follow from the president himself because. Have you ever seen Nortah's Twitter before? Listen, he has follower bots, he has Twitch follower bots, but he also has the ability to hack into the president's Twitter account and make him follow you. That's right, Trump's going to see all your direct tweets. He's going to see, I took a shit this morning, and he's going to go, God bless America. Okay, that's all I'm saying. At Deck Hacks, he can get you 10,000 new followers on your Twitch account immediately, 10,000 subscribers all at once. Just give him a follow, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, and be sure to get cooked.
Make sure you use the code BALLERS.
Use code BALLER and get yourself some nice Grinfinity apparel. Grinfinity merchandise. Grinfinity apparel. I can't even imagine. I do want to
make it happen.
Grinfinity
We already know now that we know people in Nortah are willing to spend money on merch.
So, that's true, yeah.
Speaking of, those shirts are gonna be fucking lit.
Oh, those shirts are gonna be lit, and
it's gonna be some
excited.
Make the pussy hot.
We're gonna roll up in like tournaments looking like we're part of a gang.
gang.
When we get those shirts, we really do have to go to another tournament, like an SLC or
DTX.
something, and just wear all our shit.
I'm wearing it at DTX, undoubtedly.
Oh yeah.
I think Terrence said we're probably gonna get it before next weekend too, so we might be able to get it before Nortah State of Mind.
That'd be cool. That'd be nice.
That'd be swagger.
That'd be really swagger.
How far are we even in this fucking podcast? What the fuck even is this shit? What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is this thing?
It cut off. I think my camera, it cut off earlier. I think it will only record like up to a half hour and then it cuts off. But I caught it like a couple minutes after it did and started again.
Okay.
But we're almost an hour, I think.
Well, anyway, guess what? I forgot to mention this earlier. Was that I was supposed to mention this? Is that people don't realize that Nick Kuhn was the god of Duo 4. People don't realize this because I remember him telling me specifically there was a short period of time where if he went on the Xbox Live, the leaderboard for Dead or Alive 4, Nick Kuhn was like at the very top of it. Just like
I think I remember hearing about
that.
He
was just like right on top, just like the GOAT. And it was so weird to me that it's like
online.
I could have ran into him at some point.
DOA 4 fucker.
He's a warrior.
Shit, man, I haven't seen Nick Coon in a minute.
Yeah, neither.
I took an L to him and he just disappeared.
He was like, I'm taking this W and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
At least he stopped showing up for so long.
Yeah.
At least he's been coming some.
I think it's because school was over, so he was coming for a short while.
It's a grown ass man doing grown ass stuff.
Although, I do wish that games would do more often. It's just something that happened between Dead or Alive 4 and Halo 3. Was why, because everybody in Halo 3 was like, oh, dog, the high Abusa armor. But people don't realize that's because that was from an agreement that Bungie had with Team Ninja. So that Bungie would be able to use the high Abusa like design for like an armor piece, basically. Whereas in DOA though, they got a Spartan as one of the characters. Yeah. And it wasn't much even like that. It was just some random girl. It was a girl Spartan, yeah. And, I forgot about that. And like her special moves were like she went over where she grab a fucking plasma grenade and like stick it in your face or something like that and just like toss you on the ground or whatever. And and I think she also had one with like an energy sword, I think, or something like that. But just like she's really done like Halo like memes and stuff. But
man, that's when I started throwing in special characters. Because then you got fucking Soul Calibur throwing in like
Link and Yoda.
Link was in Soul Calibur. The even dumber one is they had fucking the main character from Force Awakens. That
Starkiller.
Yeah, Starkiller.
Stupid as shit, man. And then what they added Ezio. That was so dumb.
Ezio was so overpowered.
But no, Loki, he was at like that. That was Soul Calibur 5 or 6. I think it was only 5, but that's actually like my favorite one.
I thought a lot too. I like it a lot.
There was the guy Sheba, the staff dude.
Yeah.
Beat ass.
I remember I played a lot of Soul Calibur 2, and then I didn't play much of 3 or 4. I played a lot of 5 again when it came out.
It was so fucking fun.
It was fun.
The customization. And that was so dope. Like you can make your like own little character and shit. Like you can have like a little like you can make yourself like a girl and then have like a deep ass voice as a man.
Oh yeah.
You're just like running around with like a little sword and shit. It's so weird, dude.
You can ask Dill this. He can attest to this. But SEO online was so overpowered. Look at that move where he just shoots the crossbow at your legs, like super down low and stuff like that. And that was so hard to counter because it was like crazy fast. Like it came out super fast, and then like he has some abilities. This dumb moves are just like super stupid. Like I mean, to take into account like all the online lag and stuff like that. It just made him like a lot better than he should have been for online play.
Do you guys ever play like any like how do I explain it? You guys ever heard of the game AQ Worlds? Adventure Quest.
Adventure Quest? Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Dog, have you guys ever played it?
Never played it before.
Dude, it's cringy as fuck.
It's cringy.
Like, I think about it as like I played it when I was younger, like in school and shit.
Yeah.
Like me and all my homies, we just fucking go and play.
Is that the one where you draw shit?
No, it's like
that's different.
It's like I don't know. It's just questing. It's like bullshit. It's just like cartoony nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like RuneScape, but not RuneScape. Yeah.
I'm thinking of a DS game where you like
Scribblenauts.
Yeah, that's
probably it.
Yeah, I did play Neopets like a few times. I remember I had a Neopet thing, but then I remember I forgot my password to my Neopets account, so my Neopets just fucking died. Just like
dead. That's the little like handheld that you get, right?
No, that's Tamagotchi.
My
Tamagotchi
sister had a Tamagotchi or whatever.
Those things are fucking dumb as shit too.
Well, like her dog died and it was dead forever. I spent like $15 or whatever she spent, and like her dog died after a week and it's done. It's like, why don't you just buy a real dog and like
not kill it?
What a waste of money.
That's just a funny thing though. That's like a good way to get money from kids, you know.
I'm surprised it's not used today. I feel like you can bring that back and people will buy it again.
What else things called? Kids. The fucking Hatchimal bullshits.
Huh? Hatchimal. I worked a seasonal job at Target, and I knew all the hot toys.
Yeah.
And moms would get so pissed off when I told them we didn't have Hatchimals. But it's a seasonal job. I'm working during Christmas time. Why? It's just so funny, dog. Yeah, parents really do
have autism.
Fuck about
when it comes to the kids, they just get all fucking
Hatchimals.
Hatchimals, mom, Hatchimals.
Retarded in the head and shit.
I feel like I was always a pretty good kid, like just in the sense that I never asked for much or of anything, and even when they did ask me, like, "Hey, do you have anything in mind?" No, not really. It's like I can get whatever, I'll be fine. But some of these kids, dog, Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Fuck
Yeah,
them kids,
fuck
man.
them kids.
Fuck them kids, Kyle.
I can't believe it, dog. I was thinking about hoverboards earlier today, and how I forgot hoverboards were real.
Also, the fact that they're called hoverboards when they don't even fucking hover, they literally have wheels on them. Like
That's the ultimate meme.
That's the ultimate fucking meme.
That's what
Hoverboards, literally, when I worked for Smiths, literally in the summertime, kids would come rolling into the fucking Smiths on their hoverboards, just rolling into the store, and their mom like behind them with the shopping cart, and they're just like, "Oh, mom, let's get some cereal. Let's go." And it's just like the mom behind them.
Yeah,
like,
mom, give me my vape.
Go, little Jimmy.
my vape.
While I fidget.
Fidget.
Right at the end of my high school career, people started vaping in the parking lot too. It was just.
I don't know. I kind of wish I was south of U because the U, you can see the trends come to life there so fucking well because like you'll be there chilling in the student union, and then you'll just like see some fucker just like doing this this it's identifying that whatever recent trend is really big or whatever. So like for instance, when hoverboards were a thing, I remember being in the Union building, just watching a guy just fucking roll into the Union building and like roll into the fucking bathroom and shit like that. And just like vaping outside at the door and stuff like that, and
such
just
a
like
bad mode of transportation.
I can't imagine like now because imagine people
It's
with
also
spinners and shit.
yeah. It's also heavy. It's like
Oh, yeah.
the hoverboard's not light, so like I gotta walk up the stairs. You gotta pick up your hoverboard.
I love that the hoverboard compilations of them fucking blowing up and asking fire and shit like that. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just like
Just fucking up with their batteries and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit is stupid. Honestly.
I'm so glad we live in a world where not only do we have
First Amendment.
amazing Twitter accounts and amazing neo-Nazis, but also we have hoverboards, vape, we got fidget spinners, we got all this autism that means nothing. All that's so unimportant. Think in a million years from now when aliens come and harvest whatever is left on this planet, they'll come by and all they'll see is fucking fidget spinners all over the place. The last war, they say, World War One, World War Two, we fought with guns. World War Three, we fought with fidget spinners. Hoverboards. I don't know. That's funny. Just imagine people using hoverboards as a fucking weapon. It's like one up, dude. One up on them.
Tactical hoverboard.
Oh, dude. What a wonderful world we live in. Yeah, this shit. We live in a world where we can use audio programs to create songs that will go from normal music to fucking
Eat chicken. KFC. Dodge Charger. KFC. Dead. KFC. KFC manager. KFC. Having a father.
Inzertanino.